I'm not gonna say anything but what I already said and just respond in the comments. That's all this video is about. Okay. So with that being said, calling half your org freshies when there's at least 10 of y'all in a server at any given moment. I don't know what's up with that gang. You had a whole damn soccer team and subs too. You had people coming in and out of rotation. You had different gangs pulling up and helping you out. They could have been solo allies. I don't really care. Yeah, he's not wrong. I was beating on multiple of them so badly. Like, not, sometimes 3v1s, but also there's times when you just keep walking into bad situations. You just be bossing out and like killing 5 niggas in one life. That's what I was doing practically. So with that being said, the leader himself also felt like a freshie. I'm not even talking shit. I'll say the one person that gave me a hard time was this one muscle who was like a mercenary. Like that nigga was cold and like probably popped out of Satan's ass, bro. I'm telling you, that nigga he was drawn. He had a lot of HP. And on top of that, you're trying to tell me that my views are getting low. I mean, just look at this. When I don't post for a month, I average 300 plus views every 48 hours. Nothing really less. Like 300 to 350. I just like swing around there. I want to say thank you, for like everyone that's watching. Like I'm not taking this for granted. I'm not flexing. I'm just laying down straight facts. So with that being said, truly love you guys. I appreciate you guys even watching me during the little drought. Multiple droughts. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've been posting monthly, but that's besides the point. Clearly, you can see here though. I'm getting 900 plus in 2 days, basically. This is what happens when I drop a video. I get a little spike, like every damn YouTuber to ever exist. You get a little spike and then you go a little down. If you look at the analytics, you can clearly see that it's on the upper end. I have no problems with that. I enjoyed it. And on top of that, news just didn't always get the same like hype as like a RYUJIN video exactly. Like I've always known that. I'm cool with that. I don't do this for the views, bro. I don't know why you think I do this for the views. I don't know how you can harm me for that. I've never done YouTube for the views. Well, anyways, I don't know if you honestly did all this to seem brave or to seem tough, but as I said previously, I just had them clips. They were honestly probably just gonna rot in the files. I was not gonna post them. I wasn't gonna do shit. Wasn't even thinking about it. But apparently, people have egos. I don't even know what there'd be to have an ego about, especially on Roblox. And even when no one challenges their egos, publicly at least, because the egos are big enough that they need to at least seem like they did something, which they did not. The thing that baffles me the most about this whole situation is the fact that I heard that newspapers, or I don't know if it's newspapers per se, but they're getting a little bit strict, on like content creation, make sure everything's at least quality. I don't know who did the quality check. I've been a complete advocate for just having all news generally when I was, posting news in Twister production. Generally bipartisan, like as bipartisan as possible. For you people that don't know what that means neutral. I want to spend nothing but facts. All right. I don't understand how that video got through. Or sorry, not video. Here's the thing. They would never make a video. They say they got clips. If there would be any video compared to what I did, and I still got more clips, by the way, like that was not even like a third. It would probably be a minute video. And if you've seen the whole clip, you would know that they were struggling the whole entire time. Let's be real. Let's be honest. The people that participated all know what happened that day. They all know how they felt when it was happening and afterwards. I can promise you I did not care. There were about 5 people that witnessed what happened. I would like to ask them, and if they can give me like a screenshot, because I kind of remember what they look like. But if they could give me a screenshot of them, so just in case shit comes back again, I'll have some reliable ammunition. You see, I'm going to give you the source, unlike some people, it's just a lot of chit chat, but never a source, which is pretty insane to me. Which brings me to my next point. Why wasn't this just posted in your like little Discord group? Like this is, I'm not even joking. This is quite literally propaganda for your side, like the biggest piece of propaganda. Honestly, if it's one thing I've learned is that sore losers tend to say anything. Like that view shit was kind of out of pocket, or saying I'm falling off or some bullshit. When I posted like 4 videos back to back, and I noticed the views were going up. Obviously, you don't post, they go down. You feel me? You're just out of sight, out of mind. But why are we view watching, bro? There's pocket watching and there's view watching, and both are considered dick riding, my nigga. Like, what are we doing, gang? The order is a generally well-known order. It's not like they're unknown or something. I wondered immediately, why was my name plastered all over? Like, Are we really using my likeness, you know, my name for engagement, bro? What I don't even play as much as I used to. If I do it just for trolls and shit. Having a whole org up in my comments. Which, by the way, this ain't even new to me, bro. Whenever you post anything, you're gonna get that people hating on you and their friends. It's hilarious, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I appreciate the engagement to the people that, you know, fuck with me. And I also appreciate the engagement to people that don't fuck with me, because you're still giving me engagement, my nigga. You watched the whole video and you dropped the, yo, algorithm's going crazy. So I don't know. It's ironic. Like, I don't know what you want from me, bro. I'm gonna be the first to say I genuinely don't have a problem with the order. I have a life. This RYUJIN shit is a game. In fact, I have friends in the order. I have like 2 friends in the order. And I also have some subscribers, or I don't want to say fans, but, you know, subs that people that watch my video, you feel me, and enjoy my content that are in the order. So that being said, I appreciate everyone in the order at this point. Like, y'all going at it. You either love me or you hate me. Either way, I guess you gotta watch me if you wanna, I don't know, get mad. I don't fucking know. In my opinion, this whole situation is very sad. It just seems like one side is trying to reclaim dignity and one side just reported the actual facts. You know, you would do with that information as you will. And to set the record straight, none of us called for world backup. We were always just talking in the chat about what our next move was, because, you know, world gen chat, just be world gen chat. You can damn near talk about anything there. So talking about battle plans and shit. And people just joined in because, you know, I guess they don't fuck with you. I don't know. And even though I've lightly addressed the comments, this is for the haters out there in the comments. I've been on the internet for over 15 years. Nothing you guys say, nothing you children say. Honestly, I ain't no grown man. Like, I'm over in another man's comments and start talking shit. Anything y'all say, like, come on, I don't care. You really watched the video, typed out a comment to a man that doesn't give a shit. At least, like, you know, some of the KYS, you know, maybe that might scratch a little hair off. But, like, you know, all I hear is babies crying. I ain't gonna lie. To end this off, a little summary. I guess this will be the TLDR if people are really that lazy to not watch this video. I have no hard feelings towards the order. You seen my video after the bullshit paper that y'all wrote, and even then, I'm staying the same way that I'm staying now. I did not have that video in the back or some shit brewing. I took my time. It was a quick little video, you know, it didn't take too long. Wanted to respond quick, you feel me? Clearly, the only side with hard feelings here is on the order's end. And I do love the fact that there's some up-and-coming news reporters, and this goes out to the person that made that news, or to anyone who wants to be an aspiring news reporter. 1, I already talked about it. Be bipartisan. 2, don't post literal propaganda. It makes no sense. Like, who are you hyping up, bro? You're hyping up your own mans. I mean, don't get me wrong. W mans for doing that, but we want to see news, shit that actually matters. Number 3, just the last one. Keep my name